set to kick the ball off now. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner to stop him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
And the Noles will have 1st and 10 here. Gives it to the back. And he will be stopped for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. On the move now. He gets loose. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's the spin move. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
First down and 10. Toss play to the outside. Breaking tackles.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Seminoles. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. On the ground, it's Clark. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's second down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Florida State. A crucial pick six.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a man. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. Nice grab. It's Clark. They bring him down after a short gain there. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught, completion. Good enough for the first down with a 37. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Here's the second down play.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a third and short.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pass clock. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it here. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Had a sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. They get him down at the 33 after a solid return. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Look out, room to run here. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the single back takes the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I'll tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
The Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Now the handoff. Breaks free. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Knowles.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down after that previous play.
Let's go! Let's go!
He's looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he make it to the marker?
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And the Seminoles will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And now a carry here for the fullback. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the call here by this offense on fourth down, trying to surprise the defense by giving the ball to the fullback, just trying to out-muscle them at the point of attack. But the defense was not having any of that. They shut the door on that play and stuff it on fourth down.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he'll set up to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. By completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And he'll drop back here on third down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out on the first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Noles will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Bickley.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Backfield is empty here for second and inches. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down here for this offense.
Direction. Hey, fire. Hut.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They've got this drive going now. They're going to be near midfield with a first down.
27 jump.
Trying to find room. It's Clark. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Clark. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. The comeback is on. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. He'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game.
That makes the score Florida State 28, New Mexico State 14.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Clark. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off their big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Football 7. Football 7. Lock.
Takes the toss and heads left. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Clark. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Stand. Got it. On the ready.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff to the right side. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Hands off to the fullback. He's past the marker and still going. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And the Noles have first and 10 here. Grinding away on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Boy, this guy's had such a great football game. Here, another good decision by the quarterback to know exactly where he needed to go to get the first down to keep this drive moving. And late in this game, you want to keep that clock moving as well.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to...
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And New Mexico State Aggies will take over 1st and 10.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Here we go, set.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw here. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Kicking team on now for the extra point. It's blocked. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Ball handed off. Spinning out of the tackle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. He finds some space. He's in the clear. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Touchdown, Knowles. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the point after is right down the middle.
Florida State, 42, New Mexico State.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick it off.
And the kick is a squib kick. Taken by one of the up men. And he's brought down to the 37 after a strong return.
And your New Mexico State Aggies will take over 1st and 10.
And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37.
Military stunt.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Clark. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.